This is Lori.
And this is Michael.
And this is our love story.
It all started in the fall of 2015.
We met each other at church, but didn't really get to know each other immediately.
It was one of the busiest semesters of our lives.
We were both looking for a new group of friends.
But we quickly found ourselves in the same circle of new friends and began to make plans.
She made me buy her 24 donuts and a hot chocolate just to be her friend.
Our casual acquaintance slowly turned into a friendship.
Things really started picking up in December.
I got an unexpected text one Saturday morning.
Some friends and I were going to the Tree of Life in Draper, and I thought it would be fun if Lori could come too.
It wasn't until we pulled up to dinner that we realized our friends in the group were each on dates, and that meant we probably were too.
It was a particularly cold night, so I brought gloves for everyone for our walk around the Tree of Life. We were one pair short though, and I got left with the smitten.
The night went on, and somehow we lost our group.
We found ourselves at a pair of swings just talking.
It was getting cold at that point, so we decided to go find our friends.
Lori made it known that her hands were getting cold, so I offered to trade her the smitten for her gloves, since my hands were perfectly warm.
But I was not about to look like an idiot, so I refused to use this mitten by myself.
And just like that, we were holding hands.
We were both pretty surprised that it had happened.
And pretty much pretended it didn't happen.
Over the next couple weeks, we found ourselves together more often. BYU basketball games, dinner with friends, and movies with his roommates.
But then finals came and we were both swamped again.
I got 2 tickets to the Mormon Tabernacle Christmas concert and wrestled over who I would take. Michael's name kept coming to mind.
Lucky for me, Lori finally asked me to go with her, and I began to realize how easy it was to be with her.
Winter break then came. I left for Taiwan and Michael left for home to Pennsylvania, but despite the time difference, we both stayed up late talking.
Not really sure what we'd be coming back to after break. Things were still pretty casual.
If you count a surprise pickup at the airport casual.
We continued to spend time with each other. I taught Lori how not to cheat in card games and found myself lingering at her apartment longer.
For my birthday, we went on a date to IKEA. And that is when I realized I was falling in love with Michael.
We flew kites, went on walks, drives, and things just continued to get better.
When Michael left for Europe for 3 weeks, we knew we would learn a lot about our relationship.
Soon after I got back, I told Lori I loved her, and things took off.
I went home to Pennsylvania with him and knew if we could spend over 70 hours in a car together, we could probably spend forever together.
In August, I surprised Lori by kneeling in the same spot I told her I loved her 3 months earlier and asked her to marry me, which brings us to now.
Choosing to marry Michael has been the best choice I've ever made. He continues to surprise me every day and makes me happier than I ever thought possible.
I fall in love with her more every day. Marrying Lori was the easiest decision I've ever made. She makes my world go round, and I'm thrilled to be starting this next chapter of our lives together.
And this is our story.
Love, Michael.
And Lori.